Hello, my hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Excellent stuff. Welcome, 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 I say, to our Tuesday evening pop-up. The time just coming up to 20 minutes past 8. 8:19 it is on Tuesday, the 7th of February, 2023. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag FloatEye, the first lord of the internet. Always good to have you with us. And a big dinky-doo to you, I say to you. Marco has just joined us. Dinky-doo, Marco. You're very early tonight. Absolutely first up there, Marco. That is just amazing. Evening, Scottie. Lovely to see you. Lots and lots of you. Hi, Scottie. I hope you're well. And Dinky-doo and Kian. Guys, remember to say where you're watching from. I always think that's very, very important. Hello, Scottie, Dinky-doo. Hello, Peter has just joined us. Margaret's joining us as we speak. Tremendous stuff. Lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. Have they found the young woman in the river? I don't know, Angela, of the latest. I haven't heard the very latest, so I wouldn't comment either way. Too much speculation is not good and not healthy, particularly for the family. Hello there, I'm off to work this week, so all the time in the world from you. Hi from Bigger, Marco. We love you in Bigger, a lovely part of the world. I know that part of the world we're talking about, not Bigger, but the other part of the world we were talking about there. I know it very, very well because I used to stay down there. So I know St. Michael's on Wire. Yes, indeed, I had the privilege to live in Garstang. Hello, Scottie, how's life? Jay, excellent, fantastic stuff. Now, Fatus, we'll just get rid of you because you're completely watching the wrong thing. This is not for you at all. There we are, Fatus. You need to go and just grow up. What about maybe a two-piece jigsaw for Fatus? Fantastic. He's gone. All right. Excellent stuff. Now, that's the end of that. There we are. They're using sonar. I know, Angela, I saw that. Greetings from Inverkip, my lady. Serge. Lovely to have you with us. And a big dinky-doo. How's it going, lads? It's Biker. Guys, remember, if you're making a comment, tell us where you're watching from. Very, very important that we do that. It's excellent. Good evening to you. If you've just joined us, we're live on TikTok, of course, which is amazing. There's Billy, Dinky-doo. Billy, lovely to have you with us, of course. Now, Scottie McClue, hashtag FloatEye, first lord of the internet. Drumna Drocket, says the biker lad. Oh, we love all that. What's your major? My major is in drama and the arts. Good evening, Scottie. I hope you're well. I love that. There's Lee's just joined us as well. Lee, Dinky-doo, lovely to hear from you. Hello from Cornwall, says my dear friend in Cornwall. I say to you, morning. Morning, Paul from Cornwall. Fantastic. Is it still morning, Paul? That's what we need to know. Dinky-doo from Edinburgh. Michael, we love you in Edinburgh. Welcome, 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 I say. Dinky-doo from the Hazels, Scottie, says I perfect dark. I perfect dark, Dinky-doo. Hi from Airdrie. Thank you, young man. Not at all, Paul. Paul, is it still morning? Or is it heading for afternoon now? Hey, from South Georgia in the USA. Scott, we love you from South Georgia in the USA. Brexit means Brexit. Jay, sadly, it does. The saddest thing ever is that Brexit means Brexit. The worst thing we've ever done to this country, apart from the First World War. I was telling my family about your radio show years ago. He loves it. And this show from Rutherglen. Well, do you know, somebody was saying the other day, it's a shame Scottie can't go back to the old Scottie stuff. But this show is gaining in popularity because it's a place where everybody in the world could come and talk. So there we have Dinky-doo. Now, what have we got? Yes, Scottie McClue, Space Hopper. Tell us where you're watching from. Dinky-doo from Simon in Arundel in Sussex. Arundel or Arundel? How do I say it best? Because I know of Arundel Castle. Yes, am I right? You've got a beautiful castle there. Brilliant, says Anne, Dinky-Doo Anne. Evening, Scotty, from Colin. Colin, where are you watching from? Leeds United, said Dinky-Doo. Right, Angela. My ancestors are from England and Scotland and France. And Scott, you're in America. What a fabulous, fabulous pedigree. There we are. From Peterhead. Aye, Colin, that's the stuff. Fit like Fred Peterhead, I always say. That's the stuff. Hello again, lovely. DFY, Dinky-Doo. Jay says, you are Rangers man. I'm not a football man at all. So there you are. You look so much like Phil Mitchell. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. I shall get myself a part. There we are. Now, who else have we got? Cornelio has joined us. Welcome, Cornelio. So lovely to see you. I'm glad you're all enjoying the videos, guys. Now, is there any particular type of Scottie McClue videos that you like on the TikTok and YouTube? Do tell us. I'm in shape. Round is a shape. Yes, yes. A guy once came up to me and he said, I want to look round. I said, well, you look round to me. There we are. Do you work at Bella, at the magazine? No, I don't. What's your favourite muscle to train? Oh, I think the Loch Fyne muscle is one of the finest ones. You know, you'd heat them up in a little bit of white wine. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. There's Henry, Dinky-Doo. I think in terms of body muscle, the tongue is fantastic. It's a muscle, isn't it, the tongue? You can train the tongue. You can, you know, not too bad. Now, can you say, put that cooking cooker on? There we are, the cooking cooker. I had to laugh at the rugby at the weekend. Good Scottish name. Fantastic. If you look like Phil, I must look like a Cocker Spaniel, says Simon. You can't beat looking like a Cocker Spaniel, I always say. There's the wonderful Susan. Good evening, Scotty, and a kiss. Good evening, Susan. Lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo random pop-up tonight, Susan. Another fly pop-up tonight. I see Scotty, says Professor Numpty-Head. Numpty-Head, yes. I think it's important to see if we can catch the audience. See who's got their notifications on. See who's subscribed to the YouTube channel and tapped the bell. So there we are. Now then, please give a shout out to Colin from Ayr, user 814. Absolutely. Now, what do we got here? Fully agree regarding Brexit. What a mess. Thing is, the Leavers will not accept it's caused so much. Well, no, because everybody that voted Leave feels terribly, terribly guilty. And when they feel guilty, they sort of try to blame someone else. I mean, I'd be surprised if any of these poor Leavers actually sleep at night, apart from the billionaires who benefited, and that's what it was about, of course. Good evening, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Numpty-Head, what do you think of the fly pop-ups? Good on you, Scotty. You're bang on, Mr. Man. Guys, tell me if you've watched the videos. We are stronger together, says Billy. Now, Billy, where are you watching from? If you're English or Welsh, then we are stronger together. If you're Scottish, we are weaker together. Do you see? That's the dichotomy. I went past an NHS picket today. I can safely say the public are on the NH side. Cornelio, the public are always on the side of the strikers because they are the public. Every single public person, everybody who's not working for the government is on the side of the striking because we're getting screwed. Do you see what I mean? So that's what happens there. Are you a flag man, Scotty? Do you have a favourite flag of Europe? My favourite flag, Perfect Dark, would probably be the stars of the European Union. I go for Yorkshire independence then. Yes, Billy, yes, go for Yorkshire independence. Yorkshire should be an independent state, or Yorkshire could join Scotland. Now, there would be better together, you see. So you'll get your education here, Billy. Now, what have we got? What is the European Union? The European Union is it 52 countries who have got together? You know, fantastic. And you would never, ever want to be away from them all. And for the independence of the Irish country. Well, Ireland is independent. Newsflash. You're 100 years late. So there we are. We replaced the EU, but we were replaced in the EU by another country. Well, of course, Galileo. You know, I mean, anybody who's daft enough to come out of the big market, why would you do that? Have a look at the shops, see the variety of food, and 10 times the price it was. Pray for Turkey and the Syrians, Angela. Absolutely. Okay, thanks. Says Doc Warlord. What's your opinion on Iceland? Oh, no, on Ireland. Oh, I love Ireland. I know every blade of grass. I go touring right down to the south, to Clonakilty, and to Killarney, and to the Ring of Kerry. And my good friend Adam is going through gender reassignment surgery. Could you pray for him, please? Poor Adam. Yes, indeed. Up the hoops, says Ross. Is it not Mon the hoops, Ross? And in the interest of balance, of course, we are the people. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. How's your day, says Aidan? It's beautiful, Aidan. Guys, if you're coming on and making a comment on the TikTok, please say where you're watching from and get following. Everybody on TikTok should follow Scottie McClue. It's so simple. Where in Yorkshire's Republican Army? Yes, Yorkshire's Republican Army. I don't think you would ever want Yorkshire without the king at your head. There you are, the crown. Yorkshire would be nothing without the crown. I tell you. So that's what we're talking about there. If you've just joined us, welcome, welcome. Keith Snedden, how did you know I was here? There we go. Hi, Bud. It's Dave and Rave from Bathgate, Scotland. Love. We love you in Bathgate. I'm watching from Fife, says Nicole. How are you getting on, Nicole, in Fife? Thurabut's in Fife, Ken. I was watching from Govan. I love the lies. Can you give me a wee shout out, please? Now, yes, Mr. Ritchie, who's in Govan. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo. Why should we follow you, Scottie? I've just landed here. Are you pro or against independence? Well, everybody should follow me anyway, because Scottie McClue's on TikTok and he's known to 2 billion people. So there we are. Scotland never had a crown, Billy. Scotland's always had a crown. Do you know that the monarchy in Scotland predates Scotland itself? The original monarchy of Scotland was the ancestors of the old Irish kings. R-I, for royal, Ree. Ree was the first one. Ree had his ancestor, 2,347 years. So Scotland's always had a monarch, always had the crown, and would never, ever be without it. Remember me, Roy the baker from Edinburgh. Used to phone every night. Roy, I do. And it's so lovely to hear from you. We should open the lines now tonight. Yes, you're wearing an old English flat cap. Well, this one's actually from Hogs of Fife. So although it might be old, it's not English. But I did buy one in a lovely draper shop, a gentleman's outfitter in the middle of Ilkley, just below Ilkley Moor. Are you watching the Rugby on Saturday, Scottie? If I get a chance, Angela. My problem's getting time to pop up to speak to the nations. There's Scottish Gaz. Hello, Scottie. How are you? Scottish Gaz. I'm so glad you could join us. Get subscribing on the YouTube and following on the old TikTok. Now then, guys, I've uploaded some brilliant videos for you. Have you seen them all? Keith Snedden, you've just got the #1 gifter badge for your generosity. Now, who else have we got here? I've seen you on a wall in Glasgow, Caledonia. Somebody just sent me sunglasses. Beautiful. It was Keith. Keith, thank you for my sunglasses. Guys, can everybody tap? Where's my phone? Right, here's my phone. Can everybody get tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap? I've got 382 likes. The other night we ended up with 10,000. How long have you been in TikTok, says Roy? Roy, I would think I've been in TikTok for about 2 years. Anyway, maybe 3, I don't know. Certainly 2. There we are. Keith sent me a bucket hat. Wait, are you on Still Game? That's where we've seen you. No, but I was the original inspiration for Still Game, so they say. Well, there we are. Angela, we don't go into that. We don't deal with that sort of low-life stuff. The wonderful Jerry Thompson. Hello, Scotty. Jerry, #1 van driver. How are you, Scotty? Yes, I've seen the vids. Do you like them, Jerry? That's what we're wondering. Do you support a football team? Not financially nowadays, no. There we are. What have we got here? Billy is going to send me a top hat. Low. Fantastic, Billy. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, guys, if you've just joined me, welcome, welcome, welcome. Never scroll, never troll. You're watching Scottie McClue, #FloatEye, the first lord of the internet, the #1 broadcaster. This is the show everyone's talking about and everyone's watching because the television is so poor. Hello from Bannockburn in Stirling. And I know Anne-Marie. I know Bannockburn House. And I know Charters Hall. Do you know Charters Hall? Very nice. I had friends used to stay in Charters Hall. Very, very good stuff. We liked it. Now, who else have we got here? Professor Numptyhead says, I've lost a sock, Scotty. Should I put up posters on lamp posts? No, it'll probably turn up. It might be in the wash. I can tell you that for nothing. Thanks for following, guys. Everybody follow. Keith Snedden, what are you doing? Keith's emptying all the gifts of TikTok onto me. He's lovely. What a lovely thing to do. A little crown he's just sent me. What's the definition of folks? Folks are the people. That's my definition of folks. The people. The ones who put me where I am today. I say to you, there's Rapfi Glasgow, Philly Glasgow. Is it Glasgow or Glasgow? What would you say? Now, what do we got here? Jerry Thompson, I can't thank you enough. What an absolute top man. The little crown from Keith. I thought I would have known ages ago that you were on TikTok. What have I been missing? I'm devastated. Roy, don't panic too much because there's lots and lots of TikTok videos and you'll get a flavor of what we do. Also get onto the YouTube channel and subscribe and you'll get some videos uploaded there. It'll give you a great smile. What you up to on the GoFundMe now, Scotty? Come on, get the funds up, even £1. Absolutely, Jerry. I'm going to put the... Jerry's talking about a GOFUNDME. I have to spell it because we don't know if the platforms will let me tell you. And I've just put a link to it on the YouTube channel. So have a look at that, guys. All right, Scotty Dinky-Doo. How often are you on TikTok? Oh, Roy, we're doing something kind of most nights, either a live or we upload a wee video, a wee smile, a bit of fun, something to bring joy to the world. Keith Snedden, what are you doing? I think Keith has stuffed his wallet tonight and he's now stuffing mine with TikTok gifts. Oh, my goodness me. What are you like, Keith Snedden? There we go. I met you in Tiffany's, Scotty, last year. What a wonderful person. Sean, you're terribly, terribly kind. There we are. Guys, we need a lot of followers. I'll tell you this. Hoos, Dinky-Doo Hoos. Is that a badge on your bonnet? Yes, that's the Scotty McCLUE badge. Can you see it? Scotty McCLUE says Dinky-Doo. Sure, we had another one here. I'm just having a look round. It'll be about somewhat. The Scotty McCLUE badge. World famous, guys. 2 billion people have heard of Scotty McCLUE. What football team do you support? Ooh, so many of them. OMG, you have a pup in your uni pick. Yes, that's Lord Reith. He's a world famous Labrador. He never, ever, ever missed a radio show. Yes, the lovely badge, Scotty. Well, Jerry, I'm going to get you one of these. I can tell you. So there we are. So many of them. Wonderful, wonderful. I know. 2 billion. The Sun of the Daily Record. Well, I used to write for both of them. I wrote for the Daily Record, and then I wrote for the Sun. I got poached. Good egg. The good egg got poached, and I wrote for the Sun. A full page every Friday. And of course, you can never please everybody. They go, it was all right when it was the record. I don't read the Sun. Other people go, there's in the Sun. I never read. I never used the record. So there we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. The Sunday Sport. Did you write for that one? No, biker lad, nor did I appear. So there we are. Marco, the fourth one, Polo, is telling us that he's had a refreshment. So there we are. Hoos, Dinky-Doo. Fantastic stuff. Now, who's not followed, guys? Tot, tottity, tot. What are you? I do not know. Keith Snedden, you have sent a fortune. What are you doing? Marco the Fourth, you mustn't assume everybody has your lifestyle. Good news yesterday, all clear from the cancer. Woohoo! Keith, you're an absolute champion. Absolute champion. Poor Keith has had cancer, guys, and he's got the all clear. Can we give him a woo? Woo! And he's the most generous man in the world. That was me, says Robo. You've got a better face for radio. Well, right, it's interesting because I made my living in television for many years and then went on to the radio. So I've apparently also got a very good face for television. What about that? There we are. There's one for you there. So thank you very much. Rob is thanking Keith Snedden and wishing him all the best. Can I get a hoo-yah? Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. What's the plans for the weekend? Says Biker Lad. Very, very, very busy this weekend. So there are. Scotty, did you ever read page 3? There wasn't a lot of reading on page 3, if I remember. That's fantastic, Keith. Hope you're about soon. The wonderful Jerry Thompson, Keith. Hello, one and all. Hope you're well, says Kareem. Thank you, Kareem. Yes, lovely badge, says Jerry. Will you ever return to radio, says Brian? Well, Brian, the problem with the radio is that when I was on, there was no internet. So there's so much media, and the bosses are very, very risk averse. Now, putting Scotty McCLUE on has got zero risk because I know what I'm doing, but these guys are a bit old, but I think we'll just play the music. So that's what's wrong with radio these days. They don't have the terrific breadth of experimentation that we had at Scott FM. And that's why Scott FM was so successful. Where are you from, Scotty lad? Biker lad, I'm from Scotland. Guys, can everybody tap their phones? Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on the phones. Come on now. Too many ads on the radio, mate. Absolutely trucker. It's mainly ads. Keith Snedden, has just sent me a hat and mustache. I mind you on the radio late at night. Yes, Mad Hatter. Who's followed and who's not? Guys, we need more followers. I need another 100 followers right now. Okay, so there should be no reason not to follow. Biker lads and drum the rocket. Yes, indeed. Hello, how are you, Sir Scottish Gas? We are Dinky-Doo. Guys, if you're on the YouTube, have you actually subscribed? It's free. I don't know why they use the word subscribe. Hello from Utenhenge in South Africa. Keith Snedden has just sent me a huge mystery firework. Guys, can you see all that happening when you're watching? Guys, I've got 2,800 likes. Keith has sent a fortune. I know he has. Have you just started TikTok? No, Michael, I've been doing TikTok for 2 years, and we've only got, I think it's 21,000 followers, and 50 million have viewed my TikTok videos. 50 million. And I'm known to 2 billion. On the buses, says Jerry. Jerry says, I loved the red buses when you were upstairs and the man or woman came round with a machine for your ticket. Used to jump on the pole if you were running from the bus. Jerry, you did. And the man or the woman was the clippy, the conductor or the conductress. All right, no worries and cheers. Hello from Indiana. Oh my God, so happy for you. Popular lad, Scotty. Where in Scotland are you from, pal? From the West Coast. So there we are. Pizza Boy says, can you say cheese? Yes, but we're not going to. Good evening to you, Scotty. Mark's followed us. Thank you, Mark. What a fantastic thing to do. Guys, so lovely of you to all follow. Everybody get following now, please. Keith Snedden, I can't thank you enough. You have sent a fortune. Have you ever met Winston Churchill? No, but I first went to Blenheim Palace, where he was born, and where his family lived, the Dukes of Marlborough, when I was 7. And I've been back successively. A friend of mine had their wedding reception in Blenheim Palace at the Orangery, and I went along, and I was just myself. I went to the front of the palace, the only person there, because I knew my way around, you see. Chicken or macaroni? Both, I say. Chicken and macaroni. Tracy has just given me some gifts. Are you in favour of an independent Scotland? Economically, I am. But remember, independence is much bigger than an individual or a political party. So I think there should be almost a neutral party going for independence. All the Scottish parties should agree and be pro-independence. So there we are. Professor Numpty Heed. Fantastic. Keith, we're so chuffed with your news, and thank you for all your kindness. Incredible. There we are. Guys, get following, please. Come on. We need another at least 50. British Monk says, eggs or farts? I would have said that the two are not mutually exclusive, but I've never, ever, ever had farts on toast. I've never had boiled, poached, fried, or scrambled farts. So I wouldn't really know the answer to that. Do forgive me, because obviously you're working at a very high intellectual level. Captain James T. Kirk, Scotty, we need maximum power. Oh, we do. We do. The people need maximum power. All right, Scotty McCLUE, Scaramanga, 81. Trucker lad says scrambled farts are a disaster. There we are. Oh dear, trucker, especially if you're a trucker. Hello, lads. Hello, Rebecca. Hello from Glasgow, Scotty. GBX1. How lovely to have you with us. All right, Scotty McCLUE. Remember me, says Scaramanga. What do you mean, remember you? How can we forget? Keith Snedden has sent a cap. Keith, do you know one of the many things I love about you is that you're always able to look for the silver lining whenever clouds appear in the blue. You know, and it's incredible. You've been suffering from that dreadful illness. You've beaten it. And you're celebrating, not just for yourself. You're sending Scotty McCLUE TikTok gifts. What are you like? Scaramanga says, Coke or iron brew. Well, I used to have a stove and it burned Coke. So there, but I would never burn a fizzy drink. So there, Alfie, let's not descend down to that level. All right, Alfie. Fantastic. Scaramanga, can we raise our game, please? Oh, that's lush. Scottish water. Do you like the tumbler? Do you remember the good old Scottish tumbler? I remember being at the Royal Highland Show, and there were two farmers, beautifully turned out, beautifully dressed, all shaved and brushed up in their three-piece tweed suits. And they came into the bar, the beer tent, and went up to the bar, big tall farmer. And the girl at the bar said, "What can I get you?" And the farmer goes, "Could I get a bottle of whiskey, please, and 2 tumblers?" 2 of these. Isn't that marvellous? What are we up to today, Scotty? Busy, busy, busy day. Alfie, can we grow up, please? I don't want to have to mute you. Love the pattern. Hope this is a regular show, Scotty. It cheers me up. I love the tumbler. And you can't beat a good tumbler full, I say to you. There we have. Are you having a Valentine's special and a St. Patrick's Day show? Jerry, we love the St. Patrick shows. Now, Jerry, I would suggest you pop into your YouTube, Scotty McCLUE St. Patrick's Day. Yes, and get a bit of the chat going there. I used to go to Coat Bridge. You know, Coat Bridge is fantastic. Coat Bridge is about the same size as the Vatican, but it's a bit more Catholic. So there you have it. What does that mean, raise our game? Well, it means let's not just have comments about bodily functions. Brooklyn, DINKY-DOO. Brooklyn's asking for a hot chocolate. There we go. Tremendous stuff. Brooklyn, your day came 100 years ago. Scotty, did you ever manage to afford the wooden lavvy seat? Donny, I've actually got one. It's a bit of a confession, but keep it quiet. Don't be telling the taxi drivers that Scotty McCLUE's got his own wooden lavvy seat. DINKY-DOO, Scotty, how are you? Kian, we are absolutely amazing. Lovely to have you. I like it, says Shaz. Now, Shaz, this is wonderful. Guys, get following. I can't believe that everybody on TikTok's not following Scotty McCLUE. Very strange. Because, as I say, 50 million have seen the shows. And it's big, big stuff. What do you think about the single mums? The wee souls. How did they get themselves into that condition in this day and age? I say to you. Right, what else have we got? You are not making sense. Scaramanga, I'm only not making sense to you. To the rest of the world, I make complete sense. Scotty, nice to know you've made it. Donny Scott, we've made it. We're on YouTube and we're on TikTok. There we are. Now, what we're going to do here, me and my husband listened to you years ago. What age are you now? I didn't know you were still alive. Apparently, I am. And thank you for asking so nicely, because most people don't say, oh, you're still alive, Scottie. They go, Scottie McCLUE, I thought you were dead. Good day, Scottie. Lao Tzu, how lovely to have you with us. Keith Snedden has sent me 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 squirrels, 21 squirrels, 30 squirrels. Keith, what are you doing? All your pennies. It's so lovely. Guys, get following. Come on now. Who have we got here? Keith is sending more squirrels. Guys, can you see Keith Snedden sending all these gifts? He sent 16 squirrels and then another 23. Keith Snedden, you are very, very, very kind. You're the guy that was on the radio. That's me on Thoughts on Stickers. Angela, yes, we like stickers. Are you a member of the Apprentice Boys? The Apprentice Boys. Well, yes, I mean, I was an apprentice. So I'm very good at making things. OMG, Scottie, I remember you. Glad I found you again. John DINKY-DOO. Keith sent me a little crown. I'll keep that for Coronation Day, Keith. This is just amazing. Guys, you're all so generous, but Keith has just gone bananas tonight. But he's got a lot to celebrate because he's beaten cancer. Thank you, Keith. We love you. OMG, Scottie. Glad I found you again. Follow us as soon as you can. Rangers Men is user 235. Don't worry, 235. We allow Rangers Men on here. Not our problem. And Keith sent a lovely king. Woo! Right, Keith, that'll do now. Because you'll have a fat heat in the morning. And you'll be thinking, how much did I give that wee so-and-so Scottie McCLUE last night? Just followed Scottie McCLUE. John, thank you. We love it. It's such a beautiful thing to do, to follow Scottie McCLUE. Your thoughts on Donald Trump? I don't need to have thoughts on Donald Trump. Donald Trump, guys, don't be fooled by the storm and bluster. The man is a genius. He is the father of the free world. Yes, he's like our God. And that's not blaspheming God. Donald Trump, guys, for all we used to poo-poo him, and everybody has, we've all got, oh, gee, not Trump again. But when you see Sleepy Joe, hello, wakey, wakey. Do you know the Isle of Skye? Cameron, I don't know the Isle of Skye. Are you a skinach? Cameron, how maha hakama, farchi farchi kida mili farchi, don TikTok, agus YouTube, agus Scottish McCLUE. I agree, Trump is brilliant. So the Isle of Skye, so what have we got in the Isle of Skye? I'm looking at a picture of Portree right now with the Loch Nevis at the pier. Portree in Skye. And Staffin, do you know Staffin? Do you know Isle Ormsay? I don't know Skye very well, but my parents used to go. My father was a violinist, a Scottish violinist, a fiddle player. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. You're welcome, my friend. Keith, as long as you know what you're doing. I don't want you waking up in the morning after celebrating your victory. Because that's what it is. I'll need to ask Scottie McCLUE for that back. You're so kind, Keith. Guys, get following, please. The best thing you can do in life is follow Scottie McCLUE and bring some joy into your life. What's the time? Oh my goodness. I only popped up for 5 minutes. It's I've been up. Let me tell you exactly how long I've been up for in 30 seconds, I'll tell you. Donald didn't hear around the bush, said things how it was, and open in his words. Oh, Donald Trump, yes. Sorry, I used to have a lovely gentleman used to call me, a Highlander, called Donald. And Donald passed away and his son came on to say what joy he got from watching Scottie McClue and phoning Scottie McClue. Guys, 40 minutes exactly. We've been up. What do you work at or retired? No, not retired. I can't. I've worked out my personal finances, and I should have myself straight as a die by the age of 96. You see, I had a setback. I came across, well, what shall I say? A very, 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 very bad man that took my life savings in a business deal. So there we are. Got me to invest in something, and it was snake oil. Hi, the way you talk's adorable. Path Girl, I thank you so much. The way you are is adorable. Tremendous. Hi, Scottie. I see it was all kicking off today in Scotland with the trans issue. They're currently going through the minute. They're all giving Nicola Sturgeon a hard time. Yes, I think there's something of a trans going on with the politics. I did a video tonight. You'll see it on TikTok, and I uploaded it to YouTube as well. And it's UK politics in a nutshell. Look out for that one, guys, and like it and send it round. Thoughts on the strikers? I thought you said stickers. Thoughts on the strikers, the nurses, the railways, teachers. Angela, the whole country is with the strikers and again the government. Right? Let's have it straight. 250 billion squandered on Brexit for no reason. 150 billion spent on sorting the pandemic. 90 billion in the time that Liz Truss was in power. What was that, 41 days or 91 days or something? Can't remember. So long ago now, all forgotten. It would take about between 12 and 14 billion to give everyone an inflation-proof pay rise. Right? So I would say pay the railway people, pay the nurses, especially after what they did for us during the pandemic. Pay the teachers, right? All these people have not had a pay rise of any great consequence in about 20 years. They've had wee, tiny, tiny increments. So there's plenty of money. So I'm sorry, I don't follow this argument. There is no money. If it's the Scottish government, go back to the UK government and ask for more money. Yes, earn your corn as a politician, I say. Did you see the man, Jerry says, did you see the man on the M8 on his bike? It went viral with his, and he mentions a big shop, his bag on the middle lane of the M8. I didn't, Jerry. I'll have a look at that. Guys, can we get one of Scottie McClue's videos to go viral? It's called How to Eat Soup. So look out for that. More tapping. We've got 3,000 likes. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. That would be wonderful. 10% across the board, Scottie. Andrew Downey, quite right. Or when inflation was up 15%. Love you. Keith, love you too, La. Mwah. You beautiful, beautiful man. I'm just so glad you are well. It's on YouTube, Scottie. Brilliant, Jerry. Right, guys, go to the Scottie McClue YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scottie McClue, and get that video going viral. How to eat soup. It's not rocket science, as I said to them at my NASA interview. Mr. Martin, is this what you used to give the Germans during the war? Did you like that, David? Guys, if you want to smile, YouTube, Scottie McClue talks to Mr. Martin. I think it's on TikTok as well, yes. TikTok videos. Have a listen to them all. Any more followers, please? We need followers. What are your pronouns, Glenn? We never, ever, ever do labeling on Scottie McClue. So no pronouns, no gender, no race, no creed, no colors, right? We are all members of the one race, the human race, and we're all the same. All I need on here is a handle. So forget pronouns, forget politics, forget race, creed, color, forget gender, all that stuff that's sent out to distract you from what's really going on. Okay, it's in the YouTube Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Now, what do we got here? This is Tony. I hope you're having a good day over there. Tony, where are you watching from? We need to know. I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. Tell me this. Are you no very big and are you awful shy? And do the ladies shout when you go by? We love it. Dinky-Doo, my favourite McCLUE. Elizabeth Jones, you are so very, very kind. Everybody on TikTok. Guys, it makes me even more humble than usual. Everybody on TikTok. Andrew Downey, fantastic. No man has ever made sense on so many topics in such quick succession as our Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Perfect dark. Dinky-Doo to you, sir. Guys, can everybody get tapping? 3,000 likes. We need 5,000. We've got about another 10 minutes. Now, I'm just going to check if anybody's followed us on the YouTube. Okay. Did you see on the news about the oldest dog in the world, Scottie? 30. Jerry, amazing. My wee black lab with a gammy leg because he'd had, now what was it called again? The full name for it. He'd had, I need to get the right name for this, actually. It'll come back to me. Anyway, it was effectively a small stroke of the paw. And he got that when he was 4. And he lived till he was 14 and a half. Wee black lab. You'll see him running on the TikTok videos. Get on to that. He had a fibrocartilaginous embolism. Any wonder I couldn't remember that one? We're still around the big table at the weekend. We are, Andrew. 9 o'clock sharp on a Saturday night for Scottie McClue. There we are. Great, says Jerry. Absolutely. 14 and a half, but 30 is amazing. I remember walking Lord Reith in Manchester. And we had a lovely walk on an old railway. And there were a crowd of wee ones, wee boys and girls, with a little terrier. And one of them said, "Who's got a phone? Give us your phone." And they rang the number in his collar. And this lady said, "Oh, he's all right, love. Yes, oh, don't worry, lovey. No, he knows where he's going. He's 14, love." Dinky-Doo. Permission to land. Andrew Downey, we're clearing the runway for you. If you can go to 0303 and go down to 50 runway 03. Let us know when you have visual. Over. And can you also retune to channel 312? Over 200 million squandered on 2 rusting ferries up here. Do you know, I was personally friendly with the people that ran McBrain's when it was David McBrain 1928 Limited. David McBrain brackets 1928 Limited. And the reason it was 1928 is that it restructured the company. So there's always been a restructuring. It started off, it was David Hutchison, who I think was David McBrain's uncle. If you are standing on Oban Pier, on the South Pier, not the railway pier, the South Pier, and you look over to Kerra, you'll see a monument. And that monument is to David Hutchison. And I think he was actually David McBrain's uncle. He took on David McBrain, and David McBrain built up McBrain's. And what you had to do in those days, see, the Columba, the original Columba of 1878 lasted till 1936. So that's 57 years service. Now, your problem nowadays is 20 years, 25 years service, probably about max for a modern roll-on, roll-off ferry. So 200 million is probably not a lot of money. You've got to put everything in context. It's a lot of money if you've got it in your bank or you haven't got it, but 200 million, they're probably needing to replace a good few of the fleet. And this is to do, we need to get the planning going. This is Tony Flynn. I hope you're having a good day there, and Great Britain, and what you're saying. Fantastic. Tony, where are you watching from? Tell us more. Dinky Doodles is king. Winston one leg. What you're saying is correct. Just keep careful. Absolutely, Tony. So there you go. Now, Brexit looks great. Oh, how great. Disaster, isn't it? Absolute disaster. Guys, I can't believe this. I've only got another 9 minutes. Then we have to go. Can I have more followers, please? I need another 15 followers right now. And I need 5 more subscribers on the YouTube channel. Right? And I'll do you some more videos. There we go. So, guys, your job is to go on to YouTube and get how to eat soup trending. How funny would that be? We love it. Send it to everyone. Roy Saunders, thank you for your wonderful kindness and all your beautiful gifts. And, of course, Keith Snedden, what do you like? 50 days. How much have they sent to Ukraine? I know, Elizabeth, yes. There's that as well. There we have it. The Scottish government wasted billions. What on? I don't think they will have, because they never had billions. What's happened to the 350 million on the EU every 4 weeks? Oh, yes, for the NHS. I would like to know if the NHS have had their 350 million a week applied to their bank accounts. Why don't we use the money from Boris's big red bus to pay the nurses? This country's awash with money. It's just all being hoarded with a few. Mod the strikers. Donny, I have to agree with you. I am no lefty. And I'm no righty either. I'm just centre, slightly centre-left things. And for the first time ever, I see so clearly that this is the fault of the government underfunding everyone so they can give more money to their own causes. Elizabeth Jones has come out with music to my ears. Made lentil soup today. Elizabeth, stop. Stop. I'd love a bowl of your lentil soup. And maybe a wee bit crusty bread and butter. Oh, stop! Ah, dear. Andrew Downey, have you landed yet? Minimums. You should be down. I say to you. There we go. Guys, more followers, please. Keep following. Everybody should follow. And share everything. Tell 10 to tell 10. I mean, now, you will agree with me, this show should be absolutely viral. Everybody should have access to this show. YouTube, TikTok, you name it. There we are. There are people on the street in Glasgow sleeping rough for years. People come in from other countries and get put up in hotels. Yes, it's all a bit strange, Jerry. I have to agree with you. Everybody for a bowl of Elizabeth Jones's lentil soup. Lee Carty, thank you for your kindness. Guys, more followers, please. Elizabeth's made a big pot. Is that enough, Elizabeth, to go out to how to eat soup? Elizabeth, have you watched the video? It's on YouTube, how to eat soup. Put it into your search engine. Follow us as soon as you can. Where are you from, says Edward? Edward's from Ireland. No, I'm not from Ireland. I'm from Scotland. But that doesn't mean we don't love Ireland. We love it very, very much indeed. In fact. Right. What do we got here? Hang on. There we are. I love it. Have we time for a tune on the squeeze box? I'm just wondering. Remember the advert about Soup Scotty? Pea and ham without the chicken. Do you remember the Scotty guy in it? The Scottish guy in it was the lovely Phil McCall, who was very big, sadly no longer with us. He was a super actor. And Phil was in the Motherwell panto. Phil McCall and his wonderful wife, Kate McCall. So there we are. But Phil, sadly, no longer with us, but a super actor. Very popular pantomime man. There we go. I'm going to have to go soon. Oh, no. This is crazy stuff. Thank you for following every day. And thank you for all the tap, tap, tappity, tap. Thank you to everyone who has gifted tonight. Guys, we're at 8,100 likes. So there we are. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Jerry. Yes. Little pea and ham for a chicken. Was it? That's right. Nor soups. We loved it. We absolutely loved it. And Keith Snedden, I can't thank you enough. Guys, could everybody just send a wee message and thank the wonderful Keith Snedden? He's just beaten cancer. And has he celebrated for himself? No. He's come on and gifted Scottie McClue a fortune. Wonderful man. That's so kind. That'll help with advertising and equipment, Keith. That could actually put this show on the road. And the other thing, guys, if every single one of you makes an effort to send How to Eat Soup viral, because it's very popular. You'll see it. Just put it into your search engine. Scottie McClue, YouTube, How to Eat Soup. We just did it the other night, and it went ballistic. Happening, Scotty D. How lovely to hear from you. Hi from the USA, says Bob. Bob, we love you in the USA. You all have a nice day now. Tremendous stuff. Yes, thanks to Keith, number one guy. Happening, everybody. We're going to have to dash. Thank you for all these awards. Lee Carty. Thank you, DINKY-DOO. Thank you, Struin. Lovely, lovely. Who have we got here, guys? 5,400 likes has become 8,900 likes. Hi from Croatia. God bless you. God bless you, my creation friend. Lovely to have you with us. Your knowledge is absolutely outstanding. Roy, I learned from you guys, from the best. Bloody hell, Scotty, you're alive, says Gordon Kinnan. Gordon, I'm alive. There's no need to blaspheme. I am alive. There, the spirit lives on. All the years listening to you on radio, and you are embalmed here. Gordon Kinnan, DINKY-DOO. Brexit's a disaster, says J.H. Toms. J.H. Toms, you're 100% correct. Are you a unionist? Nobody is a unionist. Why would you be? Guys, I have to dash. Good night. God bless. DINKY-DOO. Ta-ra, lads. There we are. They've got to go. Oh, otherwise, if we don't go, we lose the hour. What an amazing night tonight, guys. Right, I'm going to have to dash. Take great care of your dear selves. We'll do a random pop-up again soon. Come and join us. Set all your notifications. Subscribe on the YouTube. Follow on the TikTok. I love you. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Are we ready? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.